So today we're going to do a sequence for headaches, and you just need to make sure you have the room lights dim because that will help with the headaches, especially if they're migraines. You probably need some water. Water helps with hydration with headaches. I like to use a towel or a bandana or a rag and some essential oil spray that I spray on there. I made this. It's lavender peppermint. Peppermint is really good for headaches. I usually put them on my temples, a little peppermint oil. I made my own hydrosol with lavender and peppermint to spray on here. You want one of these towards the end when we place it over our eyes to block out the light, and it also helps with the headache. You'll need a pillow, and if you want a block, you can use a block or two, and we will get started. So we're going to start just sitting easy pose and get into our breath here. Just long inhales and exhales. Shut down the eyes. And we're just going to go slow today, very slow, trying to get rid of that headache. And just be kind to yourself. Not much talking here, just concentrate on your breathing, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And while you're doing this, do a body scan if you feel any tightness in your eyes, forehead, shoulders. Kind of loosen those areas, maybe squint and release. So gently flutter your eyes open. A breath control I like to do is called alternate nostril breathing. So what you will do is that you will use your right hand, your right thumb, and your right ring finger and pinky finger. And these two fingers will be on your forehead. So it seems kind of weird, but it really deals with your sinuses and your head, and it helps with that kind of breathing. So what you'll do is you'll place the pointer finger and middle finger on your forehead. You will close the left nostril with your ring finger or your pinky. You'll inhale through your right nostril. Close the right nostril with your thumb and exhale through your left nostril. Then inhale through your left nostril. Close that left nostril, open that right nostril, and exhale. Inhale through that right nostril. Close it and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right and exhale through the left. Finish one more round on each. And then back to normal breath here. Go ahead and flutter your eyes open again. Making sure shoulders are down away from your ears, head over heart over pelvis. And you can just listen to my voice if your headache is strong right now. Just close your eyes. And we're going to take our right ear to right shoulder. And take our left hand to the left side, opening it up. Just so we can get a deeper stretch of our left side of our neck. If you want a deeper stretch, take that right hand to the left ear for a little bit more weight. Holding this here, just deep inhales and deep exhales. And then take that chin towards your right chest. A little different of a stretch here, different part of the neck. Continuing to breathe. Deep full breath and deep exhales. Now take that chin towards your right elbow. Continuing that breath. A lot of times we hold that stress in our necks, which result in a headache. So we're going to start with our neck here. And release. And let's switch sides. Take that left ear to left shoulder, right hand to the side. And if you want deeper stretch, take that left hand to right ear. Take that chin to the left side of the chest. Different part of the neck stretch here. And take that chin to the left elbow. Release. So if you're in easy pose right now and one leg is in front of the other, switch which leg is in front. Alright, so let's interlace our fingers behind our back. Open up that chest here. And take that chin to chest. Just hold it here. And take that chin to the ceiling. And come back to center. Take that right hand to right hip, keeping those hands interlaced. And right ear to right shoulder. Again, play around, chin to chest, chin to up, chin to chest. And take that interlaced hands to the left hip. Left ear to left shoulder. Again, play around with that chin where that feels good, where that tension is holding here. Remembering deep, full inhales, deep, full exhales. And release. Grabbing those knees, coming into a cat pose, bringing that head, chin to chest, really pulling on those knees. Rounding that back, belly button to your spine. And then coming up into cow pose. Remembering to breathe, coming back to neutral. Great. And just as slow as you can go into a seated pose, knees bent. So we're going to take those hands right under our shoulders, those palms. Feet are hip distance apart, knees are bent. So pull those elbows together. Open up that chest. Again, play around with your chin. Stretching that neck. Really pull those elbows together. So lot of times we hold stress in our upper back also. This is a good stretch for that. And maybe go ear to shoulder. And release. Let's come into tabletop as slow as you can go. Coming into tabletop. Inhale, cow. And let's stay here, dropping that belly. Holding it here, continuing that breath. And then one more inhale. Exhale, cat. Pressing away from that mat with your fingers. Holding it here. Rounding that back. Tucking that pelvis. And coming back into neutral tabletop. So let's go into puppy pose. So puppy pose, I'm going to use my blocks here for my hands. Puppy pose, the hips are right over your knees. You want to make sure your forehead is on the mat. So if your forehead doesn't reach the mat, grab that block or a book or something to press that forehead. That pressure on that forehead will help with that headache. So I have my hands on the blocks because that just gives me a deeper shoulder, chest stretch, which I feel like I need right now because my upper body is a little tense, so that's why I'm using the blocks. But there, you don't have to use the blocks. Deep inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So let's turn the puppy pose into rabbit pose. So you're going to walk your hands back. The crown of your head should be on the mat. So the rabbit pose, you grab your heels, pull that pelvis forward. So if that's too intense, you're not putting a lot of weight on the crown of your head, but you do want to feel the pressure. It helps relieve some of the headache here. You can just lay your hands there. You just want to pull that pelvis up. You can lay your hands there. You can put them behind your back. You can grab those heels and pull up, which gives a little extra stretch in your upper back. You can do prayer hands behind your back. Whichever feels good. Just making sure you have a little bit of pressure on the crown of your head. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming back up into tabletop. Let's do thread the needle. Inhale, take that right hand to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Right ear and cheek are on the mat. Pull those right fingers towards the left wall. And then press up with your left hand, right hand to the sky. And come back down. Let's do the other side. Left hand to the sky. Thread the needle. Pull those left fingers to the right side of the room. And then press that right hand down, left hand to the sky, and come back down. And then open the knees out wide. Sit back on your heels for child's pose. Again, forehead to the mat. If you can't get it to the mat, use a block or a book or something to give a little pressure on that head. Hands down by your side here. Maybe massage that forehead. Give it a little bit more pressure. hands back up into tabletop. So let's tuck our toes, push back into down dog. So knees bent generously, really pull the hips towards the sky. Biceps beside your ears. And just let that head dangle like a bowling ball, just really heavy. Shaking your head yes and no. If it feels good to pedal it out, pedal it out. And lower to your knees. And then bring those feet around. Legs straight out in front. So we're doing a seated forward fold here. So get those pelvis tilted forward and just go as far forward as you can. And grab your knees, you can grab your shins, you can grab your feet. Maybe bend the knees a little bit more. Bring that belly to your chest and just let your head dangle between your legs. Doesn't matter how much you bend your knees. Inhale and exhale. Continuing those long breaths. And coming back up. Slide those heels in, soles of your feet together for bound angle. So put the soles of the feet together, pinky toes touching. You can interlace your fingers or you can do peace signs, grabbing the big toes, forward fold again. Tilt that pelvis forward for a forward fold. Remembering to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And slowly coming back up. So take those knees, keep them bent. Slowly engage that core, lower back down. Place your arms in a T. Let those knees fall to your right, gaze to the left, keeping that left shoulder intact with the mat. Always feels good to end with a spinal twist right before our final resting pose. And then coming back up to the other side. Gaze to your right, knees to the left. Keeping that right shoulder on the mat. And then bringing those knees up. And extend those legs out long. Grab that that pillow. Oops. So grab that pillow, just get comfortable here. If you have a bolster and you want to put a bolster under your knees or another pillow under your knees, do that. It's whatever feels good here. So also grab that towel, spray some of that peppermint spray. Again, mine's lavender and peppermint. Made it myself. I love making mine. And go ahead and place it over your eyes and your nose. Palms up, shoulders down. And breathe. And let the aromatherapy help with your headache, and let the nutrients of today's practice soak into your body. And I really hope this helped your headache if you had a headache. You can stay here as long as you need.